Are you ready? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Welcome back to the Pulp Diction podcast. I'm your host, Dylan Gibson. Once again, on spring break episode. Who am I joined by?
I'm Joe Douglas. Hello.
I'm Joe Douglas. It's been a little bit.
A minute.
We did. Last one was Materialists and Past Lives.
Yes, and that was over Zoom and
yes.
stuff. And then last time I was like in person was Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right. So it's summer. It's been a bit.
Was that summer?
That was summer, I think. Right? Or
I don't know. Wait. Oh,
it must have been.
Yeah.
No, it was before Superman came out, wasn't it?
It was after. It was like right after because you were talking about how you watched it at least like 20 times.
Yeah.
But still.
Like 3.
Who counts?
Who cares? Yeah, but it's good to have you back on.
Glad to be back.
Pulp Diction, maybe almost regular. And yeah, we're talking today about something I very much enjoyed.
Me too.
I was a big fan of this, and it's related to something else we've talked about on here.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about?
We're gonna be talking about A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Is in the not Guardians, but Game of Thrones universe.
A prequel spin-off set in the Game of Thrones universe about the world of Westeros.
Yes.
About 100 years before Game of Thrones. I think like 92 to be exact.
I thought it was like 120.
I don't know. I feel like I Googled it. Anywho. Yeah, following the tales of Sir Dunk and his squire Egg. Mm. And it's based on a series of novellas, also by George R. R. Martin, like the Game of Thrones Song of Ice and Fire novels. And they're all like not even 100 pages each.
They're small books.
Yeah, which novellas, I'm tempted to get into them, but also I enjoy the TV show so much that like I want to go into the next seasons blind.
True, that and I don't know. I'm so torn with that because I've seen so many TikToks where people are really happy with this show
because of how book accurate it is.
Word for word.
Yeah.
Like I saw a certain scene, like the scene where a character is literally practically reading like the lines out of the book. And I was
it the video
shocked.
where like they have the text from the book up and it's like highlighting it as yeah. That was really cool.
I loved it. I was like, and it was like there's so many scenes I saw people comparing it, and I thought it was just like one single one at the first, and then I was seeing so many, and I was like, this has got to be like one of the best adaptations I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, it's great. I like really at the very least I think I'm going to read The Hedge Knight, the first one. Okay. Cuz that's what the first season's based on and they're probably going to do a season, a novel. Mm-hmm. And yeah, no, it was really great. I loved this first season. It was very digestible, like I'm sure the novella is. Like 30-minute episodes each mostly. I think the first one was longer.
Like 40 minutes, I want to say.
Yeah.
But then the rest of them are like,
I feel like
in like those, I think the shortest one's like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they're all like 35.
30,
something
I feel
like
the second to last or the last one was a decent length too, but not quite like the hour-long Game of Thrones episodes.
Which I was like really upset about when I first heard of that.
Yeah.
Already, like just even hearing about this show, I was like, I'm not going to watch it.
Really?
Well, because like, I don't know, it interested me. Like, I was just like, oh, just some night, like, whatever. Yeah. And, like, because, like, I didn't think it was, oh, my gosh. Like,
what kind of name is Ser Dunk?
Right. But I didn't watch until either the third or fourth episode.
Yeah.
And I recently got my boyfriend to watch all of Game of Thrones. And we finished. And literally right when we finished, we're like, oh, like Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah. This is cool. There's like 3 episodes. Let's go ahead, and finished it very quickly. Obviously, since it's 30 minutes. But like I said, we still got like either 3 or 4 episodes only in, so we had to wait for the rest. But oh my gosh, like I was like, I really, really like the tone difference.
It's
from that
so different from Game of Thrones in such a great way. It's very like even from the very beginning it kind of takes itself a little less seriously. It's more lighthearted. There's a lot, I don't know, there's just a sort of cozier element about it.
I've seen so many people comparing it with like just basic fantasy stuff that everybody loves, like comfort stuff like Lord of the Rings. Well, even like the first season of Game of Thrones too.
Yeah, a lot of people have said it has sort of season 1 Game of Thrones vibes, and Absolutely. I sort of see that, except not as bleak.
Right. Not as many like crazy deaths, which there still were some crazy
there
ones.
There was one or two for sure. It wouldn't be Game of Thrones without it.
Right.
But it still hurts. It might even hurt more in some ways.
It hurt me so much.
Oh, that sucked. But we'll get there.
A spoiler warning for the whole episode.
Yeah. Like, if you haven't watched the show yet, like, please watch. Even if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, I think it's very charming. Like,
I don't think you need to watch Game of Thrones for this.
You definitely don't.
Because Ellie sounds really interested in this, and she hasn't seen Game of Thrones, and I was like, you would love it. Just go ahead and watch it.
It's very self-contained. Since it's so far before Game of Thrones, you don't have the attachments to all these characters. It's after House of the Dragon.
Yeah, but I feel like with House of the Dragon, you kind of needed a little bit of Game of Thrones. That's just in my opinion. Because, like, understanding how, like, a lot of the stuff, like, rolls.
The different houses.
But also, like, Game of Thrones started, and they kind of expected you to understand how it all rolled. You know? Like, season 1, they're like, oh, this person's messaging me. Let's go here. Let's go here. I remember watching it the first time, and I was just like, where are we? Who are we talking about?
Yeah, no, it's kind of the issue with a lot of, not just Game of Thrones, but a lot of fantasy stories.
Yeah.
Or even just any TV shows set in, like, their own little universe. Where
it's why I struggle so much. Like, I know a lot of people who love fantasy books.
Yeah.
Like, really popular ones. Like, obviously, like, Court of Thorns and Roses is really popular. Or my sister really likes The Cruel Prince. I got 3 chapters into that. And just the politics and, like, the names threw me off so much.
The names, it took me so long to remember, like, Jorah Mormont's name.
Oh, my God. I had no idea who it was until the 3rd rewatch. I was just like,
Jorah. Yes.
It was so bad.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's a lot to keep track of. But Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I feel you get the hang of it pretty quick. And maybe that's just because I'm used to, like, Game of Westeros names at this point.
But it's also not a million stories going on at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Game of Thrones, you have all these different parallel sort of stories, like you said.
And then in House of the Dragon, it's not as many, obviously, but it's the 2 sides, so it keeps bouncing in between and the different families and all that stuff. But this was purely
This is very focused
Dunk's
on
story.
Dunk and Egg to a bit of a lesser extent.
Right.
But he's still it's very much both of their stories. But seen through Dunk's eyes.
Right.
Which I love both characters so much.
I feel so maternal for Egg. Oh my God.
Dude, so many, like, my friends, so many of my friends have said that. I watched this with my friend Regan.
Okay.
We watched the first episode the day it came out, and then we weren't able to watch the rest because we were always busy.
Okay.
And we caught up on the other 5 episodes in one day.
Nice.
And our friend Charlotte was there for, like, half of them, the second half. And she, I think, felt maternal over Egg.
He's so cute.
He's adorable. Regan kind of hated him at first, but she's, like, heartless. She hated Tiny Tim.
Oh, my God.
In Muppet Christmas Carol.
Like, Tiny Tim?
Tiny Tim. Like, is that not, like, the most soulless thing you've ever heard? Yeah. And shout out Regan, featured on the Interstellar episode. But, yeah. In any case, Egg is adorable. Like, I want to adopt him.
He was so cute, and like the actor's like 11.
Dexter Soul Ansel or something. He's like 11 years old. This little British boy. He was so excited to shave his head bald for the role. I love seeing him in interviews. I don't really like swearing.
Oh my God, that. And just seeing how he was with the rest of the cast, and they're like 3 times his age, and they're just
Dunk
best
is like
friends.
3 times his size.
That too, like oh my gosh, Peter. I've seen so many interviews with Peter Claffey, who's Dunk, and he's just like acting like they're little brothers. Like,
yes,
oh my gosh.
They have such a good dynamic. I love them so much.
It's so good. But even like in the show, or
it's very palpable. You really feel that chemistry on screen. They really needed. I think they understood they needed to cast a pair that worked that well together.
Exactly.
Because fans of the books have known this beloved duo for decades and see them as a beloved duo. It can't be just Dunk or just Egg. It has to be Dunk and Egg.
Yeah.
And they made it work, and I'm so excited to see. I need more of them immediately.
Me too. Do you see they want to make like 15 seasons? That's like the dream of theirs.
Yeah,
it's like 5 seasons, like back to back. Like they're already shooting season 2.
I know. Yeah.
So it's like they come out with one season at least once a year, and then take like a 4-year break of nothing, and then 5 more, and then another 4-year break, and then 5 more. And they want to keep the same actors.
Yeah.
So then it's like they're actually the same person, and then they're just aging up.
Aging up, yeah.
And like,
which, yeah, I do hope they avoid like the Stranger Things issue where Dexter's super old and he's supposed to be still playing a little kid.
Right. Because, oh my gosh, Stranger Things, like, you could not tell me those. Like, they were not nice. 25.
Bro, Millie Bobby Brown in that last season.
Yeah.
Anywho.
But also kind of like with Stranger Things, it gave, like, Dunk and Egg like, kind of gave, like, Steve and Dustin.
I can see that.
A little bit. But, like, obviously a bigger age gap, but still kind of had those fun dynamics.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. I'm a sucker for, like, stuff like that. I think it was so cute.
Big guy, little guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's a very different side of Westeros, like we touched on with the tone. It's not... it's not really about kings and politics and all this stuff. It's more grounded. It's about the little guy, the hedge knight, who I guess I still don't know. I mean, I've sort of gathered like what a hedge knight is. It's just a knight without a lord or a castle.
And like a specific family they're with or whatever.
He just does his own thing. And he's sort of looked down on by the quote-unquote real knights. And we'll have to talk about real knights. But Duncan is one such hedge knight. And he's just a humble little guy. He's the little guy.
All he wants to do is just be an attorney. He's going around and be like, someone help me.
And he's a big little guy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's what?
He's 6'5".
6'5".
He's right in between 6'5" and 6'6".
Nice.
I rewatched the show yesterday.
Really? Okay.
Because I love it. And
I've only seen it the one time, so I'm glad you...
This is the second time, so I was kind of like, I wanted a little refresh because I watched it, obviously, like, since the last episode released. And then, oh my gosh, I've just seen so many TikToks about it and everything, and it's like one of my new favorite shows. And so many people are talking about it, and I wanted to rewatch. And yesterday, my mom's just like, who the heck is that guy and how tall is he? I had to look it up immediately. Yeah. He's Irish. He was
Duncan
a rugby player
was
before
he? That
was
makes
an actor.
A lot of sense.
He played rugby professionally and then was like, I'm going to give acting a try. Like, what? He was, oh my gosh, I thought it was the funniest thing. But he's just, I just saw TikTok yesterday where he was hanging out with the woman rugby player, Iona. I
have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
But that famous player, like, he was just hanging out with them, like, at a bar. Like, he ran into them. He was just like, oh my god, it's you guys.
That's
acting
hilarious.
Like he's not just in one of the, like, the biggest shows in this year. Like,
wow.
Okay, dude. Oh, man. He's so funny.
He's so funny. Oh my gosh. Their little conversations about Mario Kart.
Yes. All of it. Even just in the show.
I beat him in Mario Kart.
Just in the show, too. He's so, like, he's so stupid.
He's so stupid.
It's so funny.
When I was young, people called me stupid.
that's
and what did you do, sir, when people called you stupid? What business is it of yours? that clip, like, I genuinely laugh every time I even think about it. Just because of Egg's reaction.
Yeah, he's like, what? I use that as a gift so many times. I send it to people with a little sticker.
Yes.
It's like, what do you mean?
It's so good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, the show's hilarious. It's
so good.
It's hysterical. I think Game of Thrones did have its moments of hilarity, but...
Very small ones. Like, very rarely.
This one was, like, right off the bat. One of the first scenes is Duncan taking a dump.
Oh my gosh.
Which
that, I was like...
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Hold on.
I mean, the first 3 episodes all started with something ridiculous. I mean, the first episode, I think, was amazing. A perfect setup for what to expect.
He's so funny. Just, like...
Yeah.
pretending
he has the sword. Stop raping, sir. That also makes me laugh. And he, the music starts swelling up. You think we're gonna get a classic, iconic Game of Thrones intro, and then it just cuts off to him taking a shit.
Yeah, which I thought that was cool. Like hilarious. They don't have any intro at all.
No,
it's just straight up into the show. Like little small title for a solid 20. Like,
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, little title card, and that's it. And then episode 2, first shot, Ser Arlan walks out of a little cottage, butt naked, with a giant, huge penis. And like, Regan and I are watching this. We like, I think we just, our mouths like simultaneoisly dropped open. She goes, that's like huge, right? Yeah.
I was watching my boyfriend. He's like, no way. He was just like, there's no way that can actually be something so much.
and then on top of that, you see him take a pit. You see pee come out of the uncircumcised giant penis.
Oh my god.
And like, people have taken to calling him Ser Arlan the Long online, which I think is hilarious.
People are also like comparing the characters from this show to the Game of Thrones because they're all descendants. Like obviously, why am I forgetting her name? The night girl, the blonde
Brienne of Tarth is a descendant of Dunk.
And people are saying Podrick is the descendant of Ser Arlan just because of the size. That's it. We don't even see what Podrick's like looks hilarious. Like, but it's just like we all know. Like there's a scene where he's supposed to go sleep with Horse, but they wouldn't take the money, my lord. That's the funniest.
That's the funniest scene in Game of Thrones.
Yes, and so they're like, oh, they're that good. They gotta be descendants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's amazing. And then episode 3, they kind of start to reel it back, where this time it's just a horse taking a shit.
Yes. And yes.
Yeah, I sort of thought they were just going to continue with something like that every episode. They didn't.
Only the 3.
Just the first 3. But yeah, it was a good first 3.
Right.
And just they did such a good job with, like, I don't know, it's a very efficient way to set up our expectations.
You're right.
I love this show. I really do.
So good. Okay, so like, who's your favorite character?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'd have to say Duncan. Like, I'm a big fan of him. He's he's sort of that brand of borderline naive optimism that I'm such a big fan of.
Yeah.
I think especially in a world like Westeros where that's so often punished.
Right.
And it even is a little bit here. Where he genuinely does believe in the honor of knights and the code.
Yeah.
And he's just everything. He really is everything that a knight ought to be. And I love that about him.
He has to remind so many people, be like, I thought the code's like this, isn't it this? Like, you're supposed to save the innocent, and you're doing this.
Yeah, breaking fingers.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I say my favorite is probably Baelor Targaryen.
Yeah.
Listen, if somebody edits Save the Family. It's bad. I'm kind of in love with him, but it's fine. I was not okay in that episode. Oh my god, but even still, besides that fact, I thought his character was just so freaking cool.
He was great.
And like, truly, besides like everything I already said, like, he is my Roman Empire because he was such amazing guy. He was supposed to be like the greatest king.
The greatest king. Spoiler warning, let's get into spoilers.
Sorry, this is a really big spoiler. He's the heir to the Iron Throne. He's the hand to the king. And he just,
he's the rare good Targaryen.
He's a great Targaryen. He's literally like, was it when the Arian, whatever, Arion, yeah, something like that, breaks the girl's finger. He was just like, I mean, I would have done the same, but like, we can't be doing that type of thing.
Yeah.
Or like beating up the guy for doing that. And he's like, I mean, first off, let's just talk about like freaking the way he joined Duncan's side. Oh my god!
A fantastic
bringing in the
moment.
Game of Thrones
and
song.
that's when they bring it in, and it works.
It was so good. I listened to that piece constantly. Mm-hmm. It was so good. Like, came out of nowhere, and already that scene with Duncan being like, "Are there no true knights?
Are there no true knights among you?"
Dude comes in. He was just like, "Yep, I'm taking his side.
I'm taking.
I
will take Sir Duncan's side."
Yes. It was so good.
Perfect.
Oh my
Perfect.
Gosh.
Absolute cinema.
Literally, absolute cinema. Like, oh my gosh, just he's so good and amazing.
He's so good.
And I was
such a not good world
for him.
Yep.
I didn't know that he was gonna die.
And then
it's so terrible.
I know, it's awful. Like he said, my hands feel like wood. Help me with my helmet. I'm immediately like, something. He's about to have a crazy head wound.
Oh, so
and he did, in fact, have
just a big old crazy chunk out of his head. You see brain and blood, and it's just like it's so cool how they do it. They keep the camera on one side. He does this little turn, be like, "Oh, like what's wrong?" And it's just like what? Oh my gosh!
Dude, classic I was Game devastated. Of Thrones.
And like truly, like if that didn't happen, if he brought his own armor or whatever like that. Literally, people have said, like, if he was king, like, the way Game of Thrones happened and the way the Targaryens were, it would not have been like that.
Yeah. No, Regan said something really interesting to me, where when he takes Duncan's side, actually, she said, I bet this moment is what led to the fall of the Targaryens.
Probably.
And I think she was right. She like that. It really is a ripple effect that you do. I think a lot of this show doesn't directly impact Game of Thrones because of how small and self-contained it is, but you see the ramifications of these things that happen 100 years later.
Another big spoiler in the books, or also in the show, did you see like the fortune teller scene where she looks at Egg and she's like, "You're gonna be king." Egg is 11th in line.
11th in line.
And in the books, all 10 people die. I can't remember if some of them become king for a minute and then just die, and then he comes king something. I don't know. I haven't read the books. I don't know how, or I haven't even seen anything on like social media. I have no idea how he.
Did you know Egg was Aegon before?
I had a hint. Mainly because it's a scene in Game of Thrones where Tywin is correcting Arya how she's undercover working as a servant, and she's saying "my lord," and he's like "my lord."
Oh yeah, and he says "my lord." I noticed that too.
Lower people, and the second Egg was on the horse, and Doug catches him. He's like, "Oh my lord," and I was just like,
"Yeah, hello."
So you got me something.
Yeah, I had it spoiled for me beforehand, so I did know he was a Targaryen.
Yeah.
But I do still think the reveal of
it was so good.
Was so well set up,
so good,
and executed. The way, how about how he went to Dunk instead of Baelor or Maekar? That's, I mean, why do you think he did that?
I mean, because he knew that Dunk would have done the right thing.
Yeah.
Like everybody else would have been like, "Oh,
hey, no, wait, stop."
Slap on a tiny weight, like a slap on the wrist. That's all you get.
Yeah.
But Dunk rightfully
crashes out. It's very satisfying. Aerion is such a dick.
I can't stand him.
He does a great job.
Great one. He just, and the way he just like hides behind like the whole trial by 7 is so terrible. And I was just like, all right, dude. But
he was trying to get out of it so hard. Oh man.
But it's also crazy seeing how much Egg didn't like Aerion too.
He was like, about to kill him.
He admitted to Baelor, I wanted to see him dead. And then like after Baelor died and everything, the whole trial of 7 is done. He's come up to the room with a knife. And he's only stopped because his dad was there.
Yeah.
That crazy. I truly wonder if he actually does kill him later on or something like that. If that's like how.
No, I.
So fun.
The Targaryen family, bro. It's a lot of drama.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Who was it? I feel like oh my gosh, it was so funny because on TikTok everybody was always talking about like all the other Targaryens and all the lore, and I always keep forgetting about the books, and I'm like, how do y'all know about this? Right. Like like Valar Targaryen, he's Baelor's son. He's the one with like the one like white shirt. He has like 2-3 scenes, and he talks in only one of them.
Right.
And everybody's like obsessed with him and everything, and I'm like, where was he? Like, I like, what? Who is this guy? And then they're like, oh, he's doing this, he does this, and he's got a wife. And
I really do think he owns the moment he does talk. Why did the gods take my father and not you?
And he's like, many sons have died in their father's armor. How many fathers have died in their sons?
He really killed it.
That was crazy.
Yeah. And Dunk has this almost self-loathing in that last episode.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, why did the gods take him and not me? Is this some kind of sick joke? Like, what is it? And it is sort of, I think there are undeniably like supernatural forces at work in Game of Thrones.
Absolutely.
Whether it's this, I think the only one really confirmed is the Lord of Light. Like, I don't know about the Seven or any of that.
I know only like some of it. It's like there's obviously like 7 gods, and each one has like a different role.
Yeah, the mother, the father, the warrior, all the ones that are in the knights.
Yeah.
Thingy.
It's that, I can't remember. I read something with like what each of them do, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting.
Yeah. I also love in that episode that Lionel Baratheon, Dunk's friend, kind of like puts him in his place.
Yeah.
Like, because he was just like, Baelor sacrificed himself. He did, like, he risked everything. And he's just like,
I don't care. He didn't risk nothing.
Right. He was just like, he literally was fighting against people who were sworn to protect him. He wouldn't have died. That was his own fault.
Lionel rocked.
I was just like,
I loved him.
I kind of hate that because it is my favorite character, but also, like,
he's kind of right. Yeah. And you sort of see the seeds of this Baratheon rebellion and rage that leads to Robert's rebellion and the death of the Targaryens later down the line before Game of Thrones. So it's really interesting to see that the family's always had that sort of rebellious streak. But
Lionel was awesome.
Lionel's so cool. He's just a party animal.
He's so funny.
Big fan of that guy.
Yes. OMG. But I thought it was crazy too, because like him saying like, you know, everybody was sworn to protect him, and it's like literally like Baelor's brother who killed him. Like,
yeah.
Insane. And that's what I also thought was insane too, because like when Baelor died, he was just like, oh yeah, it was probably Maker's his
my brother. He's very strong.
He's very strong. Like, and I saw this like what? And I saw in an interview the actor Bertie Caravel, something like that. He's just like, literally in his last moment, all he does is admire his brother, because like growing up, he likes to pretend that they would always like play fight and like compare about how strong they were and only want to be so strong, and he dies by how strong his brother was. And I'm like, so did you have to just like rip my heart out like that? Right? Like, what are you talking about? I hate him.
Yeah, and Maekar like hates himself. What is it?
The gods will the whispers will say that I killed him on purpose, but the gods will know that it's not true. Basically, it's just like.
But I'll live with that for the rest of my life.
And then like Dunk was like also like people will say that like I'm the reason he's dead too. He's like, well, you'll also live like that with me. Like we'll both share the same pain. But that scene is also one I saw compared where it's just like word for word, like the gods will say this, the whispers will say this, and I thought that was so cool.
That is really cool.
And I saw it before the episode even aired, so I was just like, oh, I wonder if he's gonna say that, and he said it word for word. I was just like, this is so good.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
No, who knew that like being accurate to George R. Martin's stuff and like doing what he says would be a good idea. House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it. Actually, I can't make judgment calls.
I don't know anything about the books, so I don't know if it's good or not. That's my thing. I like the show. I've watched it all. Season 2 is kind of... Yeah. I'm a sucker for, like, season 1s. Like, every show, season 1 is always the best one.
Yeah.
Like, I literally just rewatched Outer Banks. Love the season 1 because of the vibes. Like, Bridgerton season 1, love it. It's not my favorite one, but I just love how it always starts.
Right.
And, like, season 1 House Dragon was so cool because of, like, the actors playing, like, young for the first half of the show and then older in the second half. Oh, my God. And the casting is amazing. Like, who was it? The girl who's playing Supergirl is young Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Oh, yeah,
Millie something.
Millie. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I want to say like Davis. No, that's somebody else.
Man, I'm gonna be really mad at
literally.
myself.
But it's her, she's younger, and then Emma something older, and they look identical.
Really?
And the same for there's her friend Allison is younger, and she ends up marrying Rhaenyra's dad, which is crazy. Her older actress is like they look the exact same, and the kids weren't that as great. Like there's a few younger ones, and they just like weirdly aged that I forgot which one was which when they were older. But I know a lot of people don't like season 2, and I can't remember why. Is my thing though. But I do know a lot of people say it's not as good as compared to the books or something like that, or just I know also, but I'm hearing season 3 like there's some.
Well, the showrunner like cut ties with George R. R. Martin
because they had some big arguments about like how they wanted it done.
Yeah,
and I'm like, why are we not listening to the author,
the creator
of this world? Like,
yeah,
but
I've seen this once before. It didn't bode well.
I'm just praying on everything that doesn't happen to A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. If that ever happens, if I hear that, I'm gonna cry.
For my own sanity, I have to believe it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. This is the one. It's gonna be great.
I don't know. I don't see how they could mess it up.
Truly, like especially with this good of a first season.
Yeah.
Also, one of my favorite scenes. Oh yeah, for real. Was when it's a flashback with Duncan talking to Ser Arlan and him being like, "Why didn't you knight me?" And you kind of like dies for a second, and then because he was telling a story in the beginning, and then he was just like, "Oh, good night always finishes his story," and I was like, "Is that a dig at George R. R. Martin?"
I didn't even think about that.
I've always thought of that, being like, he still needs to finish that last book. Is that a dig at him?
He still needs to finish those last 2,
or whatever it is. Yeah.
But that's hilarious. That's a good take.
My friend was like, "Oh, what were we talking about? Something with Game of Thrones." But he was always like, "I wonder if he's actually going to finish it." And I was just like, "I don't know. It's that, but it's also my theory. My theory is that he has something there, and he's waiting to die for its release. Like I want it to be like, oh, psych, y'all thought I was gone. Here's 2 more works.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Just,
and
like they posthumously dig into his archives, and he has multiple full manuscripts.
Like something. I need something. And that's what I'm always going to hope. And if that doesn't, I will just not be happy.
You mentioned the moment where he asks Ser Arlan why he never knighted him.
Yeah.
And I think the elephant in the room is the question, is Sir Duncan a knight? It's sort of, I mean, it's very purposely kept ambiguous, the whole show. And it's the same in the books, supposedly.
Yeah.
And I do think the correct answer is it doesn't matter.
No.
He has all the qualities a knight should have. And the message of the show is like, you know, what makes a true knight? Is it having a lord or a castle, or is it these values that someone like Duncan exemplifies? And that being said, it is still fun to talk about whether or not he was actually knighted before Arlan died.
I think obviously like politically speaking, he's technically not.
Yeah.
Because we never saw him get knighted, and even when his friend wanted to be knighted by him, like he couldn't do it.
He couldn't bring himself to do it.
So
yeah.
I definitely think he's technically not one.
Yeah.
But morally, he's definitely
for all intents and purposes, he's a knight, but I agree.
Yes.
I don't think Ser Arlan ever knighted him.
No, I think Duncan is truly a knight, and he wants to be a knight, which is great.
Yes.
So
the 2 most damning moments, I think, are that one with Lionel Baratheon and what's his name, the squire,
Raymond Fossaway.
Yeah. Thank you. And when he's talking with, it might have also been Lionel about, I don't know, someone says the gods don't favor a fraud, and he says, then why did they favor me?
True.
That one really stood out to me. Like, there's no way he's a real knight, technically, or quote unquote real. But that's what the whole show's about, you know? What makes a real knight? And I think Sir Duncan is the realest knight of them all.
Yeah, definitely. With because I mean, there's so many other knights that we see in the show that are just complete assholes. And just don't care. Like Raymond Fossaway's cousin, I don't remember his name, but he was supposed to be on Duncan's side, and help him.
He gives a whole spiel about about standing up to the big guys and being a good knight and whatever, and then he sells out immediately.
He's just like, oh yeah, like, because they're like, oh, we need one more knight. He's like, actually, you need two.
He made me a lord.
Like, what?
Bro.
And then that's when Raymond wants to be a knight, which I thought that was awesome. Raymond.
And that seems cool. It was really cool. When I watched it, I was like, is this the first time we've ever actually seen someone get knighted?
No.
In here? No, because we saw Brienne.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brienne got knighted by Jaime.
Lannister. Yeah, which I had honestly forgotten about until I saw it pop up on TikTok. I'm like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool to see it again. Mm-hmm. And just, I love what they did with the camera angles. You have this shot, reverse shot. His voiceover in the name of the father and the name of the mother. I charge you to blah, blah, blah. And then it going
to Duncan kneeling and Ser Arlan standing there be like...
And Ser Arlan looking down, which is evidence that maybe he was knighted and and this is him remembering Ser Arlan knighting him.
See, but no, I think he was kneeling, but then Ser Arlan was just like, eh.
Yeah.
I don't think he was. I think he's kneeling, like being on, like, please knight me, and he'd be like...
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
But just, oh man, the whole thing with like, was it that episode or the next episode got rated perfect 10 out of 10?
I feel like it was that one.
I think it was because of no.
It was, I don't even know.
But then, like, did you see the whole drama about that?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. People make everything a competition for no reason.
It's because Breaking Bad,
Ozymandias had a perfect 10 for the longest time. But then...
Here comes a new show.
Here comes Night of the Seven Kingdoms with a 10 out of 10. So people who haven't even watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms start review bombing it. And then in retaliation, Game of Thrones fans start review bombing Ozymandias.
And now we're both...
And now they're both at a 9.9.
No, it's now like 9.5.
For Breaking Bad?
Both.
Wow.
9.5, 9.6, one of them.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Because they're both fantastic episodes.
And I'm sure. Like, I've never seen Breaking Bad. But if a show's rated 10 out of 10, go ahead. Have it. But it's like kind of like, why are y'all getting so mad that
people get so head up? It's absurd. But it is a wonderful episode. I kind of thought it was going to be like straight action going into it. Mm-hmm. You have some really crazy... like camera stuff, like from within the night POV.
That was so good.
It feels like a video game at times, in the best way possible.
Right.
I saw like some behind the scenes photos, and they really did just like stick a helm on top of the camera.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
I thought that was so cool.
It's so cool.
The whole fight scene, just everything. Like I was laughing at some moments. Like Dunk just full on slapping.
He's getting the shit kicked out of him.
There's so many times where I get so pissed off in some shows where like you see one character die like just from getting stabbed like here or here, and it's obviously like a random side character that you never hear of.
I was genuinely
he's, like, dying.
I was genuinely afraid for Duncan.
Me too.
I was on the edge of I was biting my nails.
Oh yeah.
It was terrible, and it was brutal, and it was, people called it pretty realistic, which is cool.
I thought obviously I've never
seen a night battle.
But I thought it was cool because like he's doing as much as he can when he doesn't have anything, like by punching him, slapping him, and like him getting like stabbed 20 times at least. I'm like, how?
Like his eye gets cut.
Huge gash. What
did he lose that eye?
No, he didn't.
I didn't think so.
Like in the next episode, he's perfectly fine. He just has a big old bruise.
Yeah,
it's just swollen at that time.
Yeah, at the time I thought he might have lost it.
I thought he did too.
Yeah, which I'm like, is he gonna have an eye patch for the rest of the show?
That was crazy because seeing that one scene, like there's a random knight we meet and he has an eye patch, and they're like, "Oh, you're him," and it goes back to like how he got his eye taken out.
Oh my gosh, the joust!
Yes,
and it's dangling. The big
old stick goes in his eye, and you see the eyeball.
Dude,
and I was like, "Oh, I haven't seen anything like that." Like in Stranger Things, like part 1 of season 5. Like when Vecna comes in and like when Will has his little power moment for the very first time, he like stabs a soldier like with his hands, and one of his like finger things goes through his eye. And that was like the first time I ever seen something like that with like something with eye related. Now this is the second time, and I'm like, what is going on now? Like I'm not liking this.
Man. I just watched this movie, Send Help, to Sam Raimi.
Oh yeah.
And there's a scene with an eye in it. It's
really that's the new one, right? With Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. It was really fun.
Really?
Oh, I loved it.
Okay. Oh man, no.
But anywho, like, yeah, that scene was it's just like a crazy little cutaway to show how he. Oh man, and was he one of the ones that joined Duncan?
He did. He was on Duncan. So. He was on Duncan's side. Yeah. Yeah. But oh man, just so many. Like Game of Thrones just finds a new way to kill
every
someone.
time. Yeah, no,
not even kill someone, just injure them.
I'm awed and slightly horrified at their ability to find new creative ways to disgust us.
For real. Oh man.
Yeah, the trial of 7. It's brutal.
It's so crazy because after that episode aired, I remember seeing so many like just different parts of it, and people were like, "Oh, this was this character doing this," and like going back, like I never like first time watching, I never saw how Baylor died.
Yeah, no, like, people have posted the moment, like pinpointed exactly when the mace whacked him
because Maker's like worried about his son dying against Dunk,
and he's fighting a 2v1.
Baylor and somebody are just holding him back, and that's it. They're not even trying to fight him; they're just trying to hold him back. Dude goes whoop.
Yeah,
and then there he is, dead brother.
Yeah, what? He was fighting a 2v1. He was doing pretty good. Yeah, TBH, but still, but the towards the end of the trial, when Duncan's on the ground, his eyes are open. Like
yeah.
People are afraid he might be dead. I was afraid he might be dead. Egg, get up, sir!
Oh my god!
This adorable little child.
Him screaming, wait!
Like, so good.
Such a high-pitched scream, too.
And he finally, like, slowly, painfully gets up. I'm like cheering in my seat. Rocky. And it's Rocky. It's a Rocky tier moment.
Really?
Have you seen Rocky?
I have not.
I love. It's like Rocky.
Okay.
Except,
no, it was crazy. And Ser Arlan being like, just get up.
Get up. Again, Rocky, get up, you son of a bitch. Because Mickey loves you. But.
Oh, man. That whole episode, too, with his flashback.
That was the same episode.
It was.
And it was interesting getting to see, you know, how he came in to be in Ser Arlan's service.
Yeah.
Arlen's scene when he first comes out.
He's drunk.
Leave that boy alone.
Drunk, just swinging that sword.
Like decapitates one.
His friend dying like that is so long too. Like that was a good long death where she like because like they slit her throat and she
gets
gurgling on bread and it's just bread not blood and I was just like, oh my god, that's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah. And like I saw it coming too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Like, and it's sober. And my friend Charlotte, who was there, she's like, "Why are people just killing other people? Like, are the authorities not going to do anything about this?" I'm like, "No, that's the whole point. Like, this is
authorities.
The poor side of Westeros. Yeah. These like nobody cares about." What happens to these people as long as it's the poor people? It only matters if it's the rich, the powerful, the lords and ladies, princesses. But it happen if the same exact thing happens to an actor, a puppeteer. People don't bat an eye. No, I mean people. Yeah,
they kind of get shocked, and then they're like, "Oh well, that happened.
Sucks.
I guess
it happens."
It's crazy.
Dunk is the rare knight that dares to ask, well, why? It shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And that's why we love Dunk.
Oh, yeah.
Get up, Sir Duncan. I love him so much.
It plays in my head constantly. It's so funny.
I just need to set that as my alarm to wake up.
I saw people doing that.
Really?
Yes. I was just really tempted to do that. I was just because over spring break I stay in my sister's room. There's 2 beds now, and I was just if I had that, I think she'd kill
you. Yeah. Which sister?
Edith Ann.
Oh, she would.
She was already getting mad because I work at the bakery, obviously, and early mornings, so I have to wake up at 5 a.m. because my shift is at 6. I don't wake up at 5, but I pull one alarm at 5, one at 5:10, 5:20, because I need at least 3 before I'm really up.
Of course. And the college strat.
Yeah. And it was Monday when I had a shift. No, Tuesday. And she had school, obviously, so she was going to wake up at 7 something, and I'm setting an alarm at 5. She woke up the first one, and she's like, Emma, turn that off. And I'm just oh, and I wasn't even awake. I didn't even wake up to the first one. And she's like, they keep going off. And I was I'm so sorry. Never mind.
Wow.
Oh, it's so bad. I can't stand alarms. But I think if I had the egg one, I think somebody would kill
me. Yeah.
I love that actor. I need him to be in so many little things. I think he's going to be big. I think
so. He blew me away.
He was already in Hunger Games for very 2 minutes, not even.
Oh.
He was baby Prince Snow.
Yeah.
Prince, yeah. President Snow.
Oh, really? Songbirds and Snakes?
Yeah.
Oh, I still need to see it.
Okay, well, that was the opening. Literally,
gotcha.
There's a war going on or something, I think he went through, and he and his cousin are trying to run away, and his grandma or something found it, but he's literally, I didn't even know it was him until somebody said it on TikTok, and I was I think he was how old somebody?
So, what year was Songbirds and Snakes?
I think that came out 2 years ago.
Okay, so if he's 12 now, that
he
would
was
have been...
I remember. I think they said he was 9 when he did that.
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
I was dude's 9 and already booking roles like this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, we love a good child actor.
Oh yeah.
I feel there's more to talk about.
It's leaving my mind, and I'm
and I'm gonna think of more. I always do.
Right.
I always do. That's why I take notes. But I didn't take notes while watching this because I didn't think I was gonna do a podcast on it.
Yeah.
But here we are, and why not? And I'm always down to talk about.
I'm just gonna hold it.
Okay.
It looks like it's about to fall.
Okay. Thank you. I'm always down to talk about the world of Westeros.
Oh yeah.
And.
Well, you need to watch House of Dragon then.
I do.
The season 3 is coming out. Summer.
Yeah, summer. Okay, shoot. I need to get on it.
Yep.
And
big stuff is going to happen in this one.
Really?
Because season 2 is the build-up for
It was all build-up, yeah.
Yeah, which that's why I was it's not the best because it's just build-up.
Yeah.
It's just them being well, first off, episode 1 opens with one of her sons going to the north, and it opens with Stark's theme.
Yeah.
And I was just oh my god! And it's been
yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite piece. And literally, I remember Twitter being I know no name but the name of Stark.
Yeah.
And I was just
Dude, when it was snowing at college, I was listening to that music.
Oh, absolutely. I remember, oh my gosh, that episode dropped and everyone was just thank God, we're so back.
We're so back.
And then we literally only had a scene, and that was it. I don't even know what he's gonna be in season 3, but the dude was cool. Cregan Stark, I'm excited.
I have seen people comparing Dunk to Ned.
Ned, really?
Yeah, just in I don't know, his idealism, I guess.
I saw people comparing Baelor to Ned.
Ooh, yeah.
I saw a lot of people, they're not comparing them all together, but it's picking out the greats that only lasted a season. That could have been greater. It was Oberyn Martell, Ned Stark, Baelor. Oh, there's somebody else. Oh, a House of the Dragon character. But he was old, so everybody was
gotcha.
yeah. He wasn't taken early like the others, but still.
Mm-hmm.
But oh man, House of Dragon.
Oh man.
Oberyn Martell, he's also a Roman Empire. He was so cool.
I always think about Oberyn, bro. He didn't deserve that.
No, that's another thing with eyes.
Another thing.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I hate that thing.
It's terrible.
Oh, there was a show I watched. I can't remember. Somebody was trying to do something with the eyes. Oh, wait, no, it was Game of Thrones. I forgot that the last season, the mountain tries to do it again to his brother.
That's right.
And I think he does for a second.
I think he sort of starts to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched season 8. I've only seen season 8 twice now.
Yeah.
I've rewatched Game of Thrones 3 times.
Okay.
But I only got up to like, I skipped it once, and I think I skipped season 7. I can't remember. But rewatching all that, I was like,
the Mountain and the Hound, the only good ending in season 8.
I thought the Hound lived in season 8.
And really?
Because I haven't seen it in so long. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And so like watching it again, like Sam loved the Hound, and so he's
a solid contender for my favorite character. He's one of the very like 2 they didn't ruin.
My best friend's fiance is obsessed with the Hound, and he wants to do him for Halloween, and I don't think he's finished Game of Thrones yet. Last I talked to him, he was like season 6.
Oh.
And I'm just like waiting for the day to him to text me, being like, "What do you mean?
They killed my boy."
Oh my god! Oh my lord!
Sandor Clegane. Yeah, I wonder if we'll see a Clegane in Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Although I do feel like they. I don't know. They feel like a house that wouldn't have become big until like recently, but maybe
they didn't even feel like a house to me in Game of Thrones. It was just him and the brother. So like, I wonder if we'll get like a grandfather or something like that.
Yeah,
because it's like 100 years or so.
Yeah,
a grandfather, great grandfather, something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I always love like the prequel stuff and connecting it to the Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
because like I said, like seeing the Stark again like made me so happy. Mm-hmm. Just even
because we did very much grow to love so much about these characters and these families in Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. And it's nice to be back. Yeah. And it's nice to be back in such a cozy, comfy way. Mm-hmm. Like
Dunk going around just like asking people for be like, oh, you knew Ser Arlan, like him being like Lord Tyrell, and I was just like, Tyrell, oh my
god. Yeah. And it's awesome. Isn't Baylor the one that finally does remember Ser Arlan?
Yeah, he is
from the tournament.
He was just, and everybody kept being like, I don't remember him, and then Baylor was just like, oh yeah, he did this.
He got the what was it? The young lion off his steed,
I think so.
Something like that. The something lion.
Oh man,
the gray lion.
That's why I love Baylor. He's just great.
That's why we love Baylor.
I love him.
Of course. So which of course means he was too good for.
See, like I knew it was going to happen, but I also was praying it didn't.
Hoping against hope. Yeah, sort of gaslighting ourselves into.
The classic Game of Thrones. Once you have a favorite character, they're going to die.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, Ellie watched. She started Game of Thrones like a year ago, and she's only in 3 episodes in, and she's just like, my favorite characters are Ned, Robb, and Daenerys, and I went, whoa, okay. I was just like, do you have any others, Ellie? And she's like, no, that's it. And I was just like, and she never continued, and I was just like, okay. Well then never mind, whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a friend to watch it right now.
And I love getting my friends into this.
I know
it's my favorite thing, like even getting you into it and you texting me, I was always like, because I've already told you this, but like you texted me when you watched the Red Wedding, and I was at a frat party.
Oh, that's right.
Like I was really drunk, and so I like you started texting me, and I was talking to somebody, and I'm like, oh my god, and I put my hand in his face, and he's like, are you okay? And I was just like, no, my friends were watching the Red Wedding, and he was just like, are you on something? And I was just like, you don't have to worry about it, whatever.
That's hilarious.
It was so bad.
No, I'm trying to get a friend into the show. The only possible way you can get her to watch anything is if there's a hot guy in it. And the only person she finds hot in the whole show is Jon Snow.
Rightfully so.
Which, valid, but like...
Not even Robb? Robb is hot.
No, Robb apparently is like, she sees the vision, but he's just not for her, I guess. Wow. And...
I guess that's good for her, because Jon is literally like the longest lasting guy.
For better or worse.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. Maybe I'll get her into it one day, and because I know too, she would be destroyed by the Red Wedding.
I'm sure.
So it is a little evil of me. Yeah. Like I have nefarious purposes.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
That's why I got my boyfriend into it. I wanted to see his reactions to everything.
Of course.
Like sitting next to him, he kept turning to me, be like, "You knew that was gonna happen," and I'm like. Yeah, I did. I was like, yeah, you're okay. It's fine.
Yeah. And, like, that's another thing. Like, if I do read the novellas for Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
It's gonna be like kind of spoiled, you know.
It'll be spoiled, but I'll be in like the same position book readers were in when the show caught up to the Red Wedding, where I can see people. I can just be like,
yeah, actually, no, I do like when that happens because I've read all the Bridgerton books. Not all of them. I'm up to like the 6th, and there's 8 obviously for like the siblings. And so I already read Benedict's season, and Benedict's season just came out. Like February 26th was like the recent season coming out, or part. And the first part ended, and he's in love with a maid, and he's like a he's not. I think he's a lord-ish, whatever. Yeah. Back then. They obviously can't be together because of the class difference. And so he thinks the only right thing to do is ask her to be his mistress because he saw other people doing that with maids. And I remember reading that book and being like, you said what? And then I get to keep reading it and I found out, happily ever after, whatever. But with the show, they cut it off at him being like, be my mistress. And she walks away. And then we had to wait a month for the rest of the show. TikTok lost its mind.
I'm sure.
They were mad. And I was just like, and I got that feeling like our Game of Thrones readers. I was just like, yeah. And I was like, and I know what happens. And my roommate and I, we watched the stuff together. And she was just like, what? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, what happens next? I'm like, I'm not telling you. I was like, you gotta wait. And she's just like, what? I was just like, I mean, if you want to read the book right now, go ahead. And she's just like, I can't finish that in a month. And I was just like, oh my God.
Really?
I mean, I can't anymore. Yeah, it will. I mean, maybe a month, but like, I have not been able to read a book in so long. Like, I can get a few chapters in every once in a while, but
I kind of feel that actually.
Like, college has been killing me, but I'm close. So then, like, once I'm done, I can get back into reading. But no, yeah, it's really funny because like it wasn't until like the season comes out is like when I start seeing the stuff. Yeah. I feel like Game of Thrones book readers are really good with like keeping the stuff.
They kind of are. They kind of are. I respect that.
Because I've never heard of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I've never heard of people talking about it, but I've obviously watched like Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. But I've never heard of Sir Dunk or whatever everything.
Aegon Targaryen. Exactly. Well, at least this Aegon. There are like a million.
So yeah, even it wasn't until like halfway this season I was starting to hear some things. And I am hearing a lot of what like happens in the end of their stories.
Ooh.
But it's like some stuff I already knew.
You do have like the spoilers from Game of Thrones itself. Joffrey opening the book. So Duncan the Toll.
Yeah.
4 pages for this one.
Oh, and then Aerion Targaryen. Brightfire thought he was a real dragon, so he breathed in fire. And I'm like,
he drank what was it called? The green stuff that Tyrion used.
Wasn't it called like Bright Flame or something like that? And that's why his nickname was like
something
that?
stupid like that. Yeah.
Anyways, but no, like I truly haven't heard anything from the books besides like the ending, and the ending I already kind of heard about because it's just like basic, like this happened like here,
Westeros
this
history.
Happened to this king type of thing. So. But I thought that was cool, and there's little things like, there's more with Lionel that I'm excited about.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Apparently, like there's this one fan art or something like that where it's because Sir Dunk becomes a knight, like obviously, and like. Not like fan art like that, but it's just like I think they end up like having to like fight each other in like a little arena or something like that. Okay. And I was like, I don't even know what it's about, but I'm like, okay. And Sir Dunk is like a Knight's Guard, intrigued. And I'm like, oh my God! I was just like, I'm so here for all this.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see where else this story goes.
Dude, I can't wait.
Dunk and Egg, I can't get enough of them. I can't get enough of just the vibes of this show. Yeah, the music, that one whistling song.
Constantly.
Yeah,
I think it's like a lot of the music gave like Lord of the Rings vibes. It's
does.
Just so lighthearted.
It's lighthearted. It's whimsical. It's fun.
And I do love fantasy stuff like that. Like I watched all of Lord of the Rings. But I really didn't like click it all. A lot of it, like I said, I need to watch some fantasy stuff like multiple times to understand.
Yeah, I think Lord of the Rings is one of those ones, like a lot of names, a lot of places, a lot of things.
Oh yeah, no, I remember the first one was the one I paid attention most.
Yes,
and I just watched that for the second time like a month ago, And then I was just like, okay, so this is going
on.
Yeah. I could not tell you what happened in the second movie or even the third one. I have no idea. The first one, even watching it the first time, I could tell you some things. Yeah. But the other two, I'm like, he did something with the ring. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I think if I hadn't like been so familiar with it since I was a kid, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with all the, like, even Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just...
No, same with Star Wars, because like I got in that super late. Like, it was senior year of high school, maybe junior year. I started, like, when I was watching that all chronologically, and I'm like, I don't know any of y'all.
What is going on?
Oh my gosh. But I'm like to the point where I'm excited for new stuff. Like, oh my god, the Mandalorian Grogu movie.
I'm quite excited for it.
I'm excited.
It has like a very, like, in the best way possible, sort of Saturday morning matinee feel.
Yes.
Like, I'm pumped about it. Jeremy Allen White as Rada the Hutt.
That's gonna be so funny.
Freaking Scorsese's a character.
Yeah. I forgot he's gonna be in that. That's funny.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, Tumblr was going crazy when the trailer dropped. Yeah. When Mandalorian, or I don't know what's her name, Din Djarin.
How do you say?
Yeah. When his like helmet came off. Oh, Tumblr went crazy. Not Tumblr, excuse me. Twitter went crazy. Twitter went crazy, and I was just like, "Ooh, we're gonna be fed good."
That was the moment, I think. Wait, when he like took his helmet off in the show?
In the trailer.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, he's gone each season now with his helmet off for like a moment.
Yeah.
So like, this has already happened, but like in the trailer too for the movie, like somebody kind of like took it off of him, like forced it off him, and he looks mad, and I'm like, sign me up. I'm excited. Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I would argue the moment we see him without the helmet in season 1 is the moment that turned Pedro Pascal into a star.
Big.
Like, he'd had stuff like Oberyn Martell beforehand.
He was in
Narcos. But being the Mandalorian and seeing his face, I think cemented him as one of the biggest stars in Hollywood
already
right now.
Because was that show, because I didn't watch it at that time, was it one that was like released weekly, or was it all at once?
I actually can't remember.
Okay.
I feel like it was weekly.
Okay.
But that was like Disney Plus's first big series, I feel like.
Yeah, he was big from that.
Yeah, that made Pedro big.
Because even like looking at, like, I know most of his filmography, obviously. He was in like little things. Like, one of his first like big things, he was like a side character in like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That's right.
He was like a werewolf.
Oh, was he? Huh. Mm-hmm.
Or something weird looking. I think he was a werewolf, but he had some sort of like animal makeup for a minute, and I was just like, I don't know what that is, but okay. And he was in like he
was in Kingsman 2.
He was in like CSI. I don't know if that's what it's called, but like young. Like, he was young in that one.
I'll bet.
Like, even like looking at that, I'm like, no way, that's you.
And then Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and then I think Game of Thrones was after Narcos. But then, yeah, after that was Mandalorian, and now just everything else.
Now he's in everything ever.
Marvel. Oh my god, why am I forgetting literally everything?
He was in Wonder Woman too. Unfortunately,
he was. Oh, that was bad.
Anywho,
yeah.
Yeah, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I feel comfortable wrapping it up.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so happy about this show. Like, I feel like I just keep saying that, but like, it's true.
It's a show I'm gonna rewatch a million times.
Yeah,
genuinely.
Yeah, no, it was lovely.
I'm gonna go home and watch it tonight. Already watched it the second time. I'm gonna watch it a third. Why not?
Let's go. And yeah, go watch it if you haven't already. Yes. Maybe even read it. I just might. Thank you for watching and or listening to the pod. Remember to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Hit the bell for notifications on new ones. Follow on Spotify. Follow on Apple Podcasts. Rate 5 stars and all that. Thank you for coming on, Emma Joe.
Of course.
It's always a pleasure. And that's going to do it for this episode. Yeah.